Hello, and welcome back. I'm still playing What Remains of Edith Finch, and I just want to talk about some things from last time. Okay, so we discovered Odin died in a shipwreck, I think it was, and we discovered that Sven died in a accident, a dragon slide accident. But Molly's the other one we kind of got to know, and all we saw was she had a vision of a giant squid coming after her. And I realized that doesn't explain anything of what happened to her unless she genuinely had a vision of a squid. But maybe we'll still get answers there. Or maybe that's all the answer we'll get. Anyway, we are now in Calvin's room, and I'm excited to see what we discover there. Alright, let me just take in and see what we see. I see book on the table. I see it looks almost kind of military-esque. Oh, wait, these are two people's rooms. Fort Sam, Fort Calvin. Okay, so Calvin's is spacey, like astronauts and stuff. And, well, there's like a littler room up there? Wait, what was rattling on the window? That was freaky, but I have to say the sound in my ears, it's really effective. Okay, so he's spacey, but he's like... He's got a sports trophy, Sam. He's got the camo. This looks kind of military-like, like the... Oh, it's the two of them. And yeah, he is military, Sam. Calvin's a space one.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
September 1961, that's when his calendar ends. Okay, so he's got little stairs to somewhere. Oh, they both have little hair things. Okay, like it says to command center. I think we're supposed to go there.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Yeah, that's where she gets it from. Calvin. It's interesting that her grandma, I think it was, or great-grandma, made all these tributes to people just in the house.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Okay, so I'm Calvin.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom.
Am I Calvin?
And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Calvin can't take the space thing.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
So,
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
okay, so this is why.
And maybe he'd still be here.
This
But
is
I
why
didn't.
the sling was put away.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. Today he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Did...
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
So, did Calvin accidentally just fly off? Like, fall off the side? I feel like I know it's all dreamy, but that's really, really sad. Okay, close it. For some reason, my emotions are just like not enough. That's really sad. So he was 11. A lot of them I feel like die around 10 or 11. So he's 11. Molly was 10. Barbara had only died like the year before. That's so sad. Barbara was, how old was that? Math. 16. They all died so young. Lewis died, 12? Was he 12? No, that doesn't make sense. He was 22. So he's older. I can do math. Okay. Anyone else tragically young? This one looks tragically young, but I can't tell if that's like 1 year. Or if that's like 76 to 97. I think that's a 7. So that's like very young. And then there's Edie, who lives to be like 100. So is that Edie calling for them then? We hear Edie. Okay.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
How did you know it was after the funeral? She was not alive then. I guess you could hear the stories. Whoop. Wait. No, do it. I have... Yeah. Push it in. Oh, we're pulling. I was pulling it the wrong way. Okay. This house really is full of mystery. I want to quickly go back though and look at Sam's side of things. It's Sam, right? Yeah, for Sam. Yeah, so Sam was about like military. Oh, I can't get across. Oh. Okay.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again. So it's really sad that they just like have all these rooms like this forever. That feels like an inability to let go of your grief. The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh, which way do I go? I think this way. I think I'm gonna go this way. No, I'm gonna go this way. Signs of Milton. I think I'm gonna go this way. Oh, did I make the wrong choice?
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. Barbara Finch was a child star. Okay. Look at that.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
They made a
Old Jack
comic?
here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Well, I like that we have
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
I don't like how this is going.
She reached for the music box.
Did she?
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, I'm controlling her now. I don't like this.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
He's about to scare her, isn't he? I don't like it. Okay, why is there a creepy thing right over there? Why are there creepy things here? Oh, which side is he coming from?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Where am I going?
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
It was him.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused.
Oh man.
She threw him out, but she
Good
gave
on
a
her.
little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
We're gonna have another. Ugh. I don't like this. Oh, is it around Halloween? Is that why there are creepy things? I don't. How do I get up there? It's the same house, but I'm getting the layout. Okay, here we go. Okay. Here's Walter's room.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and... was speechless. He was quite smashing. And whoever he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
It's like in a genuine horror incident, and they turned it into this whole comic.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Okay. So where am I going?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Well, where's Walter? I stopped looking away from him. He's gonna be up, isn't he? I don't like this. Yeah, he's not there.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
It's a whole gang. It's probably the rest of his gang.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edith, please tell me the truth. That is super grown. Like, why did she keep that one?
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
There's nothing about that wasn't sad. And yet I laugh. That's just... Look, it looks like she was in shows, or did she just see the shows? Maybe she just saw the shows. So did Rick do it then? Did Rick just kill her? Or were they both attacked by someone? So most of that was fiction then, right? Because, like, they don't know what happened to her. They only found one thing. Okay, going back in.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah. At least we got that. Oh, there we go.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Interesting. Because she was, like, real famous as a child.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Am I going upstairs? Or am I going down? I think I'm gonna go up.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Interesting that that was a thing that could be done. Locking the stairs. Alright. And this is the way we were... Wait, no, where is this? Oh, this is Calvin and Sam.
My grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
That'd be rough.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box as a kid, and I never just found every the house had key peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
She just talked over herself. I did not mean for that to happen. And now I have no clue what she said. Oh, Gregory's room became the bathroom. Yeah, that makes sense. They redid one room. So they redid one room. They accidentally made her talk over herself. That was an accident. Sven and Edie, these are other rooms that we already saw.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
They have a bird on theirs, or two birds. Oh, finches. Just got it. I really wish. I completely butchered this one. And I was so curious. Okay. Guess. Going down to the basement, probably. Yeah, I think down so we can unlock the basement. I felt like there was something more to this. Got it. Right. Doesn't look quite as creepy, but it's not a comic book about Halloween and murder. Okay.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Okay, yeah, that actually makes sense for a little kid. That must have been a model of the slide. Ooh, and there's the saw. That's wonderful.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Okay.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
It's very dark. Can you see anything? I can barely see anything. Oh, lights came on. Good.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Where had Walter?
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could stay there.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
It's like a whole other kitchen down here? Oh, Walter. So Walter's tribute is here. This place is like smaller. Okay, let's see.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Was he just hidden down there?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Why? Why?
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Why did he live like this, though?
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
What? Is this just his grief has made him, like...
And then one day, everything just... stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
What was it?
Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
So why do you still just live down here?
It's been a week now. The longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Where is that text? I didn't see the text. Okay, are we going this way? No. We're going... No. Oh. I have to leave. Well, I still can. Oh. Everyone in this family likes to repeat their actions just a little bit. There's so many books in this house. Wonder who was a reader? Were any of them actually readers? Or did they just collect books? No judgment, but...
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara.
So he doesn't know.
And
So
Molly.
Oh.
And Calvin.
Okay, wait, yeah. How's he related? He's also part of that same line, I think. That's Walter. Yeah, I think he's also part of that same line. So yeah, he's by that point had a lot of tragedy.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Why was he though?
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Guess there's
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Did he die by a train?
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Did he die by a train? And now he is following. Great, that's very smart. It's very smart.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
It was weird. Like, who knew he was down there?
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Where are we going here?
Now that there's only one of us left. Or maybe 2. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else.
Are we ending? Is this ending? Because there are so many stories.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Well, now I think this train track doesn't work, so at least that. Someone put a train. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Is there somewhere I'm supposed to go out here?
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
No, I need to know what happened.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Your family? Okay, this feels like the end.
And the history you're a part of.
This definitely feels like the end, but there's so many people we hadn't covered. So did I miss some things? Yeah, I have to go back, finally.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Okay, I'm just following the text right now, which I think is taking me up here.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
She's got a point there. Where am I going? Oh, this way.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oops.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
I feel like there are stories that I'm missing. I guess I covered almost all of these. Didn't quite cover Edie's.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Probably because of all the trauma.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Well, that is very sad.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Okay, yeah, I feel like I missed some stories. Did I miss some stories?
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
I really want to know what happened to Milton, but I guess...
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Are we climbing? We're climbing. I still have so many questions. Is this going to be a game that leaves me with questions, or is it leave me with questions because I haven't?
But looking back on it now,
okay. I think I'm gonna stop it there. There's just so many places it still seems like should be filled in. Am I going to get those answers? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Is there just still so much more to go? Is this the game that leaves you with questions? I have no idea. But yeah, I am curious to find out next time what answers we get, what answers I may have missed or I'm just not getting. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.